So basically, on a daily basis, I design in general. I'm I'm always I'm always designing. It's part of what I do because I run a clothing shop and we create our own things, we create our own designs, and from there, I'm always reaching to find out what's next. I went through a lot of sneaker designs to to get a feel of what I really wanted to create, of what I really wanted to show, the message that I wanted to give. The one that I settled on, this being the one, is because I'm always intrigued by the idea of. I'm trying to get a great shot here. That's still a little blurry. I'm always intrigued by the idea of what you have right here. Is you have kind of a running shoe sole. You have running shoe sole. You also have things that make up the appearance of kind of a boot, but also it incorporates the sneaker, the mesh area here. I'm a fan of suede, so that's why I put suede around the toe, suede around the side of right here. I like the back heel area. I like certain details. I like a structured heel in terms of I feel like it gives balance. I like the feel of it, and little tabs. Like I always, it's always helpful when I can put on my shoe and I can pull on these tabs, especially for something that's a high top. And then the back area here, the laces are slightly, the holes are slightly boot-like, in that center too. And then it's this cushion area at the top. Given some of these things are just aesthetically, just for the look of it, just what I'm saying, just like the details in the back. Aesthetically, sometimes they're about the look that you have for the product. But to speak a little bit more on my shop, also here's what I do on a daily basis. Some of the clothing designs that we do, which is City of Gods. It's a shop where, you know, what is this? This is what we do. This is what I do. What I'm saying, I design daily, and with that said, I was influenced by so many of my friends who also, my buddy who works over at Under Armour, who did this shot for Time Magazine, and we always dialogue about sneakers. And a buddy Ben of mine who works over at Nike, and I think that's really what caused such insight into Pencil. When I finally asked him when he visited, I said, "Hey Ben, how could I get started on something?" And he says, "Hey, here's what it is." And I see so many people, I love their work and I love what they do, whether it be a Ronnie Fieg's collaboration that he's done with Kif, with so many things, that I feel I have a perspective to give. And I feel like obviously I can gain perspective, but giving perspective, I think that's is not always how proficient you are as a designer, because I know people that are proficient at Photoshop and Illustrator, but they don't have the perspective that gives them the creativity that they need. So I believe I have it.